welcome back. I'm so glad that you were able to join me again today. So today what I'm going to be discussing is skincare. I want to step a little bit away from makeup this week, and I want to talk about skincare and the benefits of incorporating certain types of skincare into your routine. So what I'm going to be touching base on today is my morning skincare routine and what I do every morning when I wake up and what works for me. A lot of my clients ask me what's a good way to incorporate, a face wash and a serum or a facial cream, and what works best. And I know that we're all on different types of budgets, and it's very hard to find products that really work. You can find stuff at the drugstore, which I absolutely love, and then some stuff I really like to turn to that have a really good medical background. And you've heard me talk about IS Clinical a lot if you read my blog posts, or if you're a client of mine and you're watching these videos, you see how much I discuss IS Clinical and the love that I have for this product line, because it truly does amazing things for the skin. So I think that one of the best things that you can do is incorporate some type of morning routine. Now I know some of us that go to work very early, it is very hard, but I think within 2 to 3 steps is really all you need. You need a good face wash, you need a good face moisturizer, and possibly a serum, depending if you're trying to target dry skin or if you're targeting acne prone skin or oily skin. There are a couple different things that you can use, but my morning routine is really simple, really easy, and very effective. Now that it's spring and summer will be here soon, I do change around my skincare AM routine. I go a little bit lighter because my skin doesn't get as dry once spring really hits. The first thing that I want to discuss is face wash. Now there are so many face washes on the market, and there are 3 in particular that I really love, and I hope that you can find out of the 3 that I'm going to discuss, one of them works really, I hope that one works really well for you. Okay, so the first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning is naturally wash my face right after I brush my teeth. So there are so many different type of facial cleansers on the market, and I think that the most important thing is to find one that is going to target the type of skin that you have. I'm going to start with the first one that I have been using for years and years, and it does amazing things with the skin. So this is La Roche Posay's Toleriane Foaming Face Wash. And for those of you who know me, I am the type of person that I need a face wash that is going to take off all of my makeup and also cleanse my skin at the same time. I don't have time to use makeup remover and then on top of that to wash the face with a separate face wash. So I need something that's going to do everything all at once for me. So for years, La Roche-Posay was only sold in doctor's offices. And a few years ago, while I was working with Dr. Amita, they had decided to branch out and start selling their product line in drugstores. So one of the drugstores that carries this line is CVS. You can also purchase this on Amazon. And in my blog post, I'm going to be putting a link to this direct product. So a little bit about this product. I use this morning and night. It's about $20 to $23 a bottle. Sometimes Amazon has it on sale. And the great thing about this is that I was using it morning and night. But because it's a little bit expensive and a little bit goes a long way, I only use this at night now. But if you do have acne prone skin, or if you have very dry skin or even oily skin, this will really help replenish your skin in amazing ways. What it does is when it does remove all the impurities off of the skin, it will then have ceramides in it that will give like a barrier to the skin to bring the moisture back on the skin. So that's something that you really want. Whether you have oily skin or dry skin, you want to look for stuff that's going to be beneficial to your skin, especially after washing it, because there are acne washes that are just way too drying, and a lot of my clients will say to me that their skin actually produces more oils. Absolutely, it's going to produce more oil because it's becoming so dry that the natural reaction for your skin is to get a little bit more moisture on it. So the good thing about this is it doesn't make you too oily, it doesn't make you too dry, but it really removes the makeup, which is like #1 key for me in anything that I do when it comes to skincare. It has to be a two-in-one. So if you're looking for an alternative to the La Roche-Posay and you really don't want to spend about $20 to $25 on a face wash, the next thing that you can buy at the drugstore is a company called Cerave. And they have a foaming facial cleanser. It looks like this. And the great thing about this, again, is that it really helps with the skin barrier. So this you can use from normal to oily skin. So for me, when I do a face wash, I want it to be foaming. That's why I mentioned the Toleriane, because what'll happen is it really helps rid the impurities on the skin. And if you do wear makeup like myself, at least on a daily basis, or if you're just even using skincare and you have serums that you wear, you want something that when you wake up in the morning, you want your skin to feel fresh and clean and not irritated. I do happen to really love their products. I started using this a few years ago from a recommendation from my son's pediatrician because it's very light for the skin on children and adults. So I tried it myself and the face wash is fantastic. So I use this in the morning. One pump is really all you need. This will probably run you about maybe $12 to $15, and sometimes you can get it on sale at any drugstore that is, you know, close to your home. Again, this will repair your skin with ceramides, and what it does, it acts like a barrier on the skin. So if you notice that there are face washes on the market that really dry your skin, this won't do this. This is another thing, like the Roche Posay will not do that at all. And it also has hyaluronic acid, so it brings that moisture back into your skin because that's what you want. You do not want that drying effect from your face wash. And then you also want it to clean the skin really, really good, and that's what this does as well, is it would really get rid of any impurities when you wake up in the morning. And let's just say you're using a facial cream or a facial serum at night. This will really clean the skin in the morning and prepare it for the next step. And it'll also help you retain moisture, which is what you want. And it's great for normal, combination skin, oily skin, dry skin, you name it. This works really well for so the next product, because I have to include IS Clinical into this because I absolutely love all of their products, is their Warming Honey Cleanser. So for those of you who hear about me on my tutorials, I'm constantly mentioning their facial creams, their eye creams, and their serums. So in the morning, this is another facial cleanser that I use. Typically, what I do is I'll use this maybe 2 to 3 times out of the week, and then I will use the Cerave foaming facial cleanser the rest of the week. Or you can use this while you're in the shower as well. The great thing about this product is it contains natural honey, papaya enzymes, green tea extracts, and it's really great for repairing the skin and cleansing it. And it's a natural cleanser. It moisturizes, it soothes the skin, so if you have very irritated skin, it does that, and it deep cleanses it with the type of extracts that it contains in it. So it's a light face wash. It doesn't get foamy, it's rich, it's got this luxurious feel to it. So a little bit goes a long way, and it smells really, really beautiful. What it will do is it will really thoroughly clean your skin and your pores. It will exfoliate them. It doesn't have an exfoliating consistency like other face washes that contain like little granules in it. It doesn't have that, but it really will clean the skin beautifully. It does have like a warming sensation on it, so very, very minimal warming sensation. So if you lather with it for like 3 minutes, you'll start to feel that your skin will have like that little warm touch to it, but nothing overbearing that would irritate the skin. When you wash it off, your skin just feels great after it. It's nice, clean, it's fresh, and it's ready for the next step. These are my facial cleansers, which I absolutely love. And this I really use every morning in conjunction with this. So these two go hand in hand. These are my faves. If you do want to spend a little bit more money and you're looking for a really nice cleanser in the morning, then I would definitely suggest the Warming Honey Cleanser from IS Clinical, and I will be putting a link to this in my blog post so that you can actually see more information on it online, and then also you can purchase it online as well. You won't have to get this from a doctor's office. So after I wash my face, one of the next things that I do, and I also suggest to my clients, is that you find yourself a really good moisturizer and or a serum. Now that spring is here, a daytime skincare regimen is pretty simple. I use an eye cream and a face cream. And the reason why I only use that and I don't incorporate serums during spring and summer is because sometimes we can create, the skin can create a little bit more oils, and you kind of want to eliminate that. So if you have normal skin, this step that I'm going to speak about now is something that would probably be really beneficial for you. If you have acne prone skin or oily prone skin, then you can alter the way you prepare your skin in the morning. So basically what I do, and I'm sure you've heard me discuss it a few times in my tutorials, is I use, again, IS Clinical. I just absolutely love their line. And for those of you that do know about them, the abbreviation for the IS is Innovative Skincare. They are strictly sold in doctors' offices. A lot of estheticians use this company because it really has a great background with medicine and how to treat issues with the skin. So if you're going to invest in any products for your skin, you want it to be where they study it, they put a lot of medical background into it, and number three, you really want it to work really well. So I started using Innovative Skincare back in 2004 when I started working with Dr. Romita. In my early 20s, I always went to the drugstore and bought facial creams. And then I started working with Dr. Romita, and it was eye-opening for me because I was able to learn about all these wonderful products that were on the market that you really couldn't get at the drugstore or even at like Macy's or Bloomingdale's or Saks. So I started using it, and I'll be honest with you, I've been using it ever since. Every once in a while I go off course and I'll try something else, and I still go back to Innovative Skincare because it really does what it says and it works beautiful on the skin. And that's why I recommend it to a lot of my clients, because it does exactly what it says. And if you're going to invest $50 or $100 or $150 on products, then my advice is to put your money where it's going to work. So with that said, for years I just used their moisturizing complex, and then about a year or so ago I was introduced to the Reparative moisturizer, and it is a really light moisturizer. It's a beautiful consistency, and it acts as a really nice base before you put your makeup on, which is beneficial. So even if you're just using, let's just say, a tinted moisturizer, you still want the moisturizer that you're using prior to putting your makeup on to give you the moisture benefits, but you don't want to be greasy if you have normal skin, and you don't want to be oily if you have oily skin. You kind of want it to be balanced out, and this is what this does. I use this in my kit as well, and I really like this for my clients, and I like it on myself. So every day in the morning, this is what I put on. It does contain extremozyme, which is designed to repair DNA damage. So if you're looking for a moisturizer that has beneficial ingredients, and it's a basic moisturizer that will restore the skin, hydrate it, and smooth it, then I would highly recommend this. So this is what I use every day. 2 pumps is all I need all over my face. It does not contain an SPF, so if you do want SPF in your moisturizer, this one does not contain that, but I use a CC cream over it for my makeup, so that has SPF 50 plus in it, which is more than enough for me when I'm going to work and I'm running around. And what I also like about it is that it restores the cells in the skin, and you will start to notice as you're using it that your skin appears more supple and it just looks really nice and rejuvenated. Now if you're in your 30s, your 20s and 30s, this is a great moisturizer. If you're in your 40s, it is a great moisturizer, but it's not going to give you the anti-aging benefits that you would get, let's just say, out of Youth Complex, which IS Clinical also carries. I do use that as well, but I've just been really jumping on this in my 30s, and I feel that this works really well for me because I do my anti-aging regimen at night, and that is with another serum. So this is my go-to facial moisturizer, and I will include a link in my blog post that will take you directly where you can buy this online. Now, if you do have acne prone skin or you have dry skin, whether it's all year round, then my recommendation for you is to really look into their Heal Serum, which has vitamins A, C, E, and olive oil. I typically use this during the end of the fall, early winter, and I use it throughout winter into the touch of beginning of spring because I get very dry in the winter months. It's a great serum because it has many antioxidants in it, vitamins A, C, E, and it contains olive oil, so that's what gives you that moisture. But if you have very irritated skin from acne, this is a great product to look into, and you would put about 3 to 4 drops of this prior to putting on the Reparative Moisturizer. So just wanted to help you guys out if you have dry or acne prone skin. I do happen to really love the Heal Serum. If you suffer from oily skin, this might make it a drop oilier. So there are things that you could use in your PM regimen, but I don't want to go too much into that. I just want to go over, what to use for every day. So then I also use an eye cream, and in conjunction with eye cream, I use an eye serum. But when spring comes around, I kind of stop with the serum and I just go right into the eye cream. And I recently ran out of my bottle and I only have samples left. So I'm just going to show you what the sample looks like I did in my other video. But this is the IS Clinical Youth Eye Complex. This is an amazing eye cream. I can't say enough good things about it. It reduces the darkness under your eyes. It reduces puffiness. It's great for anti-aging. So let's just say you're in your 30s, going into your 40s, and you're starting to notice the fine lines in these areas. Even if you're in your 50s or your 60s and you're looking for a really great eye cream, the IS Clinical Youth Eye Complex gives you those benefits to really help tighten and rejuvenate the eye area. The eye area is one of the most sensitive areas on the face. The skin is so thin in that area that you want to do anything to kind of store it and keep it the way it should be, so that as you get into your 40s and your 50s, that you're kind of one step ahead of the game. All you need is a small, tiny amount of the eye cream, and I always recommend using your ring finger, and you want to use that under, and I use that on top of the eyes. So if you do have sensitive eyes, don't put it on top of your eyelid, but I like to do it because my eyes do get dry, and they're pretty dry throughout the whole year, so I like to have that extra moisture. So it's not over moisturizing, but what it does is it gives you amazing beneficial ingredients, really help and soothe the eye area, and also keep the fine lines and fine wrinkles at bay. So it really works wonders for me. So that is my morning skincare routine and how I basically wash my face. I put my moisturizer on my face and my eye moisturizers, and I'm pretty much done. And I wait about 30 seconds and then I go into my makeup application. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know that so many of you have asked me on several different occasions, what is a good way to start with a skincare regimen for yourself? These give you the basics. So if you're as young as in your early 20s or 20 to 28, I would say you can stick with the basics of what I spoke about and utilize these products into your daily regimen, because 30 comes fast and 40 comes even faster, and so does 50 and 60. So you kind of want to start giving your skin beneficial ingredients to it, because what will happen is as you get older, you kind of push back the hands of time a little bit. And even though you will start to notice changes in your skin, like I have, like when I hit 30, and now I'm 34, so when I started to see the changes in my skin when I was 30, and fine lines really start appearing at that age, and it gets very sad. Although most people will say I really don't see anything, but we all look at ourselves in a zoomed up mirror and pick at what we see. So what I try to tell my clients and my friends is that one of the best things you could do is invest in a really nice facial wash, a good facial cream, moisturizer, and an eye cream, because the eye area is so neglected. There are so many people that tell me they don't even put face cream on, and I feel that if you're going to spend any money on skincare products, invest in a really good moisturizer and an eye cream. And Innovative Skincare gives that to you. If it's not within your budget, then try to get one product from Innovative Skincare and then use other drugstore products. So I hope I gave you some insight on what works and what works for me, and I hope it works for you. So if you do have these products, or you're going to try them, or you have tried them, I'd love to hear what you have to say about them, and I hope that your experience with them is as positive as mine. And please let me know if you have any questions, because I'm always here and always willing to help my subscribers and my clients and my readers. So please do subscribe to my channel if you like this video, and subscribe to my blog. I will be linking it below, so you will see it in the box below, and that will take you to my blog. It'll give you a little bit more in-depth writing on some of the products that I mentioned. And if you would like to see a PM routine as to what I do during my PM routine, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to share all of that with you. So until the next time, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I will see all of you soon. Take care. Bye.